Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now here to close the show with me is Superior Livestock Representative Clint Berry. Clint, you know, we were joking earlier in the show, we kind of like world champion Superior Livestock Representative Clint Berry, like we need like a catchy title.
It's a tough deal because, you know, usually we bookend with world champions. And we start off with one world champion today, and now you're ending up with like the third place reserve T-ball champion. That's about as close as I can do. So I'll try to do my best for Charlie not being here.
Well, you said it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Charlie's not here. Yep. We're going to have Bailey selling for Charlie, and so we appreciate you coming on and being on Sunrise. Charlie was staying home to take care of some family responsibilities. We will miss him, but we appreciate you coming in and helping us close the show.
Yeah, we'll have fun one way or another. You know, it's hard to believe we're a week away from Thanksgiving. You know, I mean, as a fat guy, that's my favorite holiday of the whole year, so I'm pretty excited. You know, but we got today's auction. We got 3 more before we get out for the end of the year. You know, 3 more in December, and then of course bell ringer as we kick off the first of the year every year, and that, you know, that deadline is going to be the 27th, and it's always a big sale. But we do have on the 2nd, the December 2nd sale, we're going to have an upscaled deadline of Saturday instead of normally Tuesday. So everybody remember, if you're consigning cattle on that 2nd sale, that we need to have those in by Saturday. So contact your reps, make sure that they get them in so that we can get that taken care of. But we've got to sell the 2nd, the 9th, and the 16th left, and then where has this year gone?
Then we're on into 2022.
That's
it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. That's right. That's right. But, you know, one thing, don't forget, if we've got the country page, and you can market cattle 24/7, and we've got a lot of consigners. I know my team and stuff that, you know, we're using a combination of the two to try to get our cattle moved before the end of the year. And if you're a buyer looking to fill your yard maybe before the holiday sets in, you can still get some cattle captured that way, you know, and it's always a great tool to have and use.
No, always a great place to look. And like you said, it's always available 24/7. You know, we always try to meet our consigners where they are and make it as easy as possible. You know, Clint, before we get too far in the interview, I do want to take just a moment. You got to fill Charlie's spot. So let's talk about the market and what we have to look forward to.
Absolutely. You know, this market has been, throughout the fall, has been, I would call it, frustratingly steady and progressing. You know, we cracked the 130 board in the live cattle, and that was a big hurdle to get over. You know, we're back over 140 on the Aprils, and you can see this trend moving up with the number of cattle that we're killing right now as we decrease this cow herd size. You know, we're roughly 20% above the 5-year average on cow kill. But yet, cattle on feed is up over 1%, nearly 1.5%. That's a good indication that we are lowering that number of females that are going to be available in the future. And for me, you know, you always hate to see anybody struggle through as we're declining. But at the same time, for all of us that are staying in the business, our cattle are going to be on the positive side of that supply-demand issue. And, you know, we should be putting a lot of value in these cattle as we move forward over the next few years.
Well, and you know, Clint, you always bring us great perspective. You're very involved in the industry, very involved on both the political side and then also boots on the ground. So you always have great perspective that we can always lean on. So we appreciate you offering that perspective and coming in and visiting with us. You know, last time I saw you were at Angus Convention, and you know, we were talking about, you know, as we talk about being involved and learning and networking, we saw a lot of great producers out there at Angus Convention. Got to visit with a lot of them. There was lots of learning going on.
Yeah, absolutely. That, you know, got invited to go down to that. Found out in the program there was a misprint, and I was advertised as Clint Black. I think the crowd was more frustrated by it than anything. But, you know, they had a great turnout there in Fort Worth, and it gave an educational opportunity as well as taking care of business there were producers from the cow-calf level all the way through the seed stock side. And, you know, we had a marketing panel. You know, I was able to sit on it along with a CAB representative and one of their elite seed stock producers, you know, 44 farms, and just answer questions and be engaged with folks that were
there.
Yeah.
It was a great opportunity. Well, you know, they are wrapping us up. Apparently they have an auction to get started.
Apparently.
So, Clint, I appreciate you being on. Stay tuned for the auction and join us for the next Superior Sunrise on December 2nd right here from Hudson Oaks, Texas.